Okay. No, I said I wasn't gonna do this shit. I had said everything that I said the other day, and it is what the fuck it is. So let me apologize to my soul tribe for going back on my word. And I'm gonna apologize to myself in advance too, because I know I'm gonna be mad at myself later on for even giving this shit more attention than it deserves. But we all know how I hate being lied on. Now, every now and then, facts might get misconstrued. A lot of things go on, details get lost, stuff get misinterpreted. I know I typically don't pay no attention to that. We human, sometimes we don't hear shit right. But I do believe that when people are intentionally lying on you, bold face lying on you, I have learned that you have to address that shit. Because if you don't, and you try to be on your grown woman shit, and just ignore it, a lot of these miserable ass people will swear up and down the shit is true 3, 4, 5 years later. So it's just best sometimes to address things up front. Now, a few people have been asking me about the post that I made concerning Jazzy from the day before yesterday, the 10th, I believe. A lot of people were shocked. I don't know why. Those who know me, they already know. Once I've had enough, I've had enough. And I don't have to be downright disrespectful and hoop and holler and cuss to get my point across and effectively get it across. I said what the fuck I said. And I still stand on that. Matter of fact, I wrote it in like 5 minutes and didn't hit backspace not one time. So excuse any grammatical errors. I still never even went back and read it because I know that shit came from my heart and soul. And I meant every word of it. But during a conversation today, I was asked, like, what set that off? What happened? Because, of course, everybody who, has been around me or my soul tribe knows that I don't speak on this woman unless someone asks me about her. But she is rarely a topic of conversation because we already know what that's about. But I had someone ask me, what did I say about her in Young Pharaoh's comments? And I was like, nothing. Like, why? Where that even come from? Because truth be told, I never listened to her video until a little bit earlier. My post was strictly based off the title because it was so far-fetched. I knew that I hadn't said anything about her, especially regarding Young Pharaoh and Golden, that I'm like, this chick, she just wakes up in the damn morning making up shit in her head and just telling flat out lies. And that's all I really knew when I made my comment. And I really didn't care. But honestly, with the conversation earlier, it intrigued me. So I went and had to look for myself. And I wish I had looked at it before I made my comment, because, again, I definitely mean everything I said. Not everything, but everything. Everything I said. But I wish I had watched at least some of the video so that I wouldn't have left some shit out. Because, like, I knew this chick was crazy. I don't even want to do that. I knew that she had issues. But, like, this is on a whole nother level. So before I get into that, let me read this. Copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in the favor of fair use. So now that we got that out the way, and even if I get a flag, whatever, I still mean what the hell I said. And so I had no idea that this chick was actually accusing me of speaking about her in Young Pharaoh's comments. I'm thinking that she's just up one night, thinking of something, to go live about. And for some reason, she seemed to be focused on me lately. So that's really how I took it. But now I see it was a little more than that. The title, Nikki, how you know everything about me, but don't know my issue with YP and Golden. Again, that's all I went off of, because I saw that come across one of my feeds. And up here on the video says Nikki Pope in YP comments talking about me. Stalker. Now I'm trying to catch myself because I'm not talking to her. This is not a video for her to go back and forth to. I would not be entertaining this lady. I'm not finna go video for video, but really, this is for my soul tribe, and just to point out the truth of the matter, because the truth of the matter is that I ain't said nothing about this girl, not in YP's comments or anywhere else, other than when I was on Dot's panel and I was asked about her speaking on me. So to hear the first couple of minutes of her video, it had me questioning myself. I'm like, well, goddamn, did I say something about her? I had to sit back and really think, like, I ain't said shit about her. And so I recall, mind you, this is early in the morning. This is around about 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. in the morning. And I thought back that I was coming on one of Young Pharaoh's videos. And the great thing about Google is it's a gift and it's a curse. It's really the stalker of us all. But, whenever you need to prove a point, you can always go back. Everything you do on Google is tracked, including all your comments. Whether you make a comment on live, whether you make a comment in somebody's comment section, anything you do on Google can be tracked. So again, that day was February 10th. These are all the comments I made that day. And this is going from later in the day to earlier. Now the comments you see now are comments that I was responding to based off the post that I wrote addressing that chick. But what set her off was this comment. at 4:04. Mind you, she went live around 5, saying that I was talking about her in Young Pharaoh's comments. Now, Young Pharaoh has put this video on private, but of course, I could still see it. Details, February 10th, 4:04. I say, you talking to Young Pharaoh, this is under his video, you still in love with Golden. That's my opinion. That ain't got shit to do with Jazzy or anything that she got going on. That was my opinion on it, and it's all I said. And again, this was all my comments that I made on the 10th. Nothing that had anything to do with her. Now, going back to her live, Nikki Pope and YP comments talking about me. Stalker. Bitch, what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Because I know that girl got problems. I know she do. But anytime you got to sit over there and just make up some shit in your head like that, and then not only to make it up in your head, but to actually gather emotion about the shit as though it's actually real, like, that's on some next level type shit.
Y'all look, okay? Nikki motherfucking ass, guys. Okay, something wrong with that lady. That lady's sick. Okay? She's sick. Okay? She's sick.
Now, mind you, I'm sick, but I'm minding my business. Well, actually, I was minding Young Pharaoh's and Golden's business. But I made my comment on this shit. This motherfucker calling me a stalker, but she all on the Young Pharaoh's comments, watching what the hell I'm typing, and then done included herself in the shit that she wasn't even included in. But I'm crazy. And see, this is why I'm addressing this shit. Because the real reason why a lot of these people so-called think they dislike me and shit is because of this shit right here. Her going live, going from panel to panel, going to anybody who would listen, just telling straight up lies about me. Straight up. And for the most part, me just being a mod, I never went to anybody else's panels addressing her. I rarely even went up on the panel when I was over there at GFTV and addressed anything she had to say. So like a lot of her lies and shit that she put out, saying I called CPS on her, I put bleach in Fundi's yard and all this other dumb shit, I called and got her food stamps taken away, all that dumb shit, I didn't even address. I didn't even pay no attention to. But of course, years later, how many people actually believe that shit? Because she said the shit. And here she is starting another lie, another narrative, so that she can have a reason to keep obsessing about me. Because that's what the hell she's doing. I'm not even really sure why she even feels the need to address me, considering that she so-called had a funeral for me. What, a month ago? I didn't even respond to that shit. So I guess since I didn't respond to that, she just got to come out with some flat out lies. You know, a lot of shit I look over, but no, I don't feel like looking over this shit. I really don't. Because this motherfucker is nuts.
She's sick. I can't. Okay? I just can't. Because she's too sick for me. Okay? Some of these people, you can't argue with them. They too sick. She's sick.
This the same heifer that's done been in a mental institution. And broke out per her own motherfucking words. But I'm sick. You don't see me talking about shit she got to say in nobody else's comments. I don't give a fuck. All of that finger pointing, you gotta watch out for them people that's always pointing a finger at some damn body else.
So she's over in YP's comments talking about how I'm in love with motherfucking Golden or whatever the fuck she was saying.
I'm in love with something is really, 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 really wrong with you motherfuckers' comprehension on here. I'm pretty sure that a whole bunch of y'all just straight up failed reading comprehension. Like, why is it you could read something? You could read it for yourself. And for somehow, she included herself in some shit that didn't have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with her. This is on February 10th at 4:04. She did her video February 10th, like a little bit before 5 or around 5. This is the only comment that I have had under any of YP videos recently. Because that situation, which I might talk about later, is just so heartbreaking to me that I really can't even watch this shit too often so much. But from what I seen that day and how he was acting like a Negro in love. And that's my opinion. But silly ass that wants to be a part and has a history inserting herself in every damn thing. This nut read my comment to YP and then go back to her damn platform and lie and say that I said that she was in love with YP. What the fuck is wrong? And this is the motherfucker y'all be going around here talking shit for? You didn't say what you want to say about, oh, you defended ZX. I defended him in the chat. Very rarely did we go to other people's platforms. Very rarely. And really, that wasn't even until the end. But this motherfucker been running around here for 3 years, lying on me. On several people's platforms. Even her own. I don't discuss this chick. Never have. And how do you have this much hate and anger for a mod? A mod. I'm very new at being a content creator. Any of those other channels, 2.0 and Queen's, I never take none of that shit seriously. I really didn't put too much effort into it. So you can't even say that. Even when I did lives then, it didn't have shit to do with her. These people have obsession problems. You just finding somebody to obsess over. Like, I'm about to be on my goofy ass shit. Like, bitch, do you like me? Like, I feel real weird saying that, but goddamn. Like, what the hell is it? Because this shit ain't normal. Every time I know somebody is crazy, they just do some more crazier shit that just blows my damn mind. And I bet you can't tell this chick shit. I bet you she would swear up and down that I said that she's in love with young Pharaoh. Well, matter of fact, no, I'm going to take that shit back. Because she know I didn't say that shit. Because if I had said that shit, she'd have had that shit all over the screen now. She'd have been going on and on in her comments, her community section, going manic, going postal. If I had actually said some shit like that. But no, this motherfucker just want to lie. Because she's a liar.
Nikki, okay? Nikki. While you run around here in business, okay? That's not your own, okay? You don't understand.
I'm running around in business that's not my own. I was minding YP and Golden's business. Bitch, that's not your business either. But at the same time, I didn't say shit about you. The fuck is wrong? Like, I really can't. I really can't. Like, it's like being in a twilight zone. That's why I have to take days off of this thing. Days. Because it's like, you folks cannot be serious. Like, and she really mean this shit. And then you got fools in her comment section. Yeah. I remember that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Anywho, I'm gonna let this shit play.
Why I'm saying the things I'm saying, ma'am. So, since you know everything about me and you done been watching me for years, baby, you don't know what blew up the beef between me and YP?
No, you've been watching me for years. And that's fact. And that's evident. Because you paying attention to what I'm doing and saying in somebody else's damn chat. I'm not watching you, you watching me.
You don't remember how, when I was a baby channel, I was 4 months old, YP called me to a live. I was minding my business. I wasn't talking about YP. I ain't say nothing out the way to YP. YP had nothing to do with the situation at all.
Lies.
Right? YP makes a video on Instagram, okay, and makes a post on Instagram telling me to pull up to his live, okay? So I pull.
And why did he do that? And then you got this person down here talking about some rewriting history. This motherfucker is the queen of rewriting history. Not that it even matters, but since we here, let's go ahead and let YP tell y'all why him and her. I kind of went into it on my community page, but no, this is how it happened. And the thing about it is that I was supporting, I wouldn't even say supporting, but I paid attention to YP because, you know, in the beginning, he was giving off a lot of knowledge. Even some shit I agree with, some shit I didn't agree with. I was just always happy to see a young black man talking about something other than fucking and fighting. So I support anybody that's trying to do something positive. That doesn't mean that I support every damn thing that they do. Even yet and still, I never was on YP's platform. So why are you even paying attention to me all the way up in young fat? Like, I just don't get it. I couldn't tell you not one mod this girl has. Don't know their names. I don't pay that much attention. Like, this shit is abnormal. I don't even know how to. I don't even know what else to say. Anywho, YP is gonna tell you why they fell out. Because she can't tell the truth to save her life. Because she tells so many lies that I think she be confusing her damn self.
Long story short, I'm trying not to laugh. Long story short, I did a live, right? And the point of my live was to squash whatever beef was going on, so that way Velvet's mom and Velvet's dad don't have their business spewed all over the whatchamacallit, you know, the internet, right? So now Jazzy G, being disgruntled, as she always is, makes the shit about her. So I called her out on trying.
Right, makes the shit about her. Always inserting herself in shit. Here it is, years later. I'm commenting on telling YP he's still in love with Golden, and all of a sudden here she come off the sideline thinking somebody talking about her ass. At some point, chick, somebody need to tell that chick to look in the damn mirror. It's not everybody else. It's you.
I'm trying to lie and say that I tried to chastise her. Which if anybody watched the live, which she posted, I told her to her face, I'm not telling you how to run your channel. You're a grown woman. All I'm saying is let's stop putting these people's business out on the internet. Now she's such a clout chaser, she dramatized the whole situation. So I called her back on my live yesterday, along with Black, who came on, okay? And she come on, attitude, disgruntled, blah, 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 blah. So now, at the end of the day, the mission was accomplished, okay? The mother called in. And the mother said, and the video's going to be on my Instagram live page for receipts right before this one. I'm uploading both today. So now, the mother called in and says that she wants, you know, their business off the internet, and that anything, you know, that.
And just to refresh everybody's memory, Jazzy feels like everything is a war. She think everything is about teams. At the time, people was trying to get Velvet away from Nature Boy. They were trying to get their daughter away from him because he was being very abusive. It wasn't a good situation. And I believe she was pregnant at the time. I'm not sure. But it was very early on. And it was a serious situation. And you know, these people, she turned it into YouTube games. Them against a them against them type shit, when really she should have stayed out them people's business. And because people, or YP, was talking to Velvet's mom, and she was so-called talking to Mr. Marquez, she started running around hooping and hollering, trying to make it seem like it was some type of issue with them, or like the mom couldn't say shit. Now, we don't know what be going on between ex-wives and ex-husbands and this, that, and the other. We ought to be adult enough to understand that maybe it might be some tension, but the bigger issue was that they trying to get their child home. We don't need to be messing around in their old history or old family beef, this, that, and the other. This heifer exploited the shit. Just because YP started talking to Velvet's mom and stuff, she felt it necessary to start going out, putting all their personal business out here all up on YouTube. And as YP said, they all was on a live. They all did have a really decent conversation, and everybody had agreed to drop the shit and let it go. And Jazzy was supposed to go and start deleting that shit that she was posting, because see, she would do her dirt on Instagram then. And not only was she telling all those people's business that Mr. Marquez was just venting to her and telling her, but she went and made the shit known, which of course was upsetting to the wife, but she also was doxing Velvet's sisters. At the time, we didn't ever see a picture of Velvet's sisters, didn't know their name or anything, but because in her mind everything is a fucking war, she's going postal and shit, not understanding that she's causing all this drama and confusion and taking away from the ultimate goal, which was trying to get Velvet home.
That these people might have posted concerning their personal business to take it down. We all heard it. You feel me? We all heard it. So what do Jazzy G do? She run on her page and start talking shit. Right on her Instagram. So I said, yo, motherfucker, like, what are you doing? So I go on her page twice. Right? Now look, this is my first comment. Look, it's mad people on her page, right? Telling her to chill out. Because look, somebody else said none of this matters. She doesn't have to talk to you. You are a YouTuber. This is her life. It affects her every day. Okay? Her everyday life, her family, and her business. Mr. Marquez stated that he didn't want to throw her to the bus for any reason. So this is Jazzy G running to her Instagram to continue to post shit about Velvet's mom after we all just said leave these people alone. So here I go. I screenshotted this shit as soon as I posted. You see it say 1 second. I said, why are you still posting shit? Black agreed that the shit is over, and the mom said she just wanted peace and for you guys to take down any personal videos you have made up about them. That's not regarding Nature Boy. She literally just said that, and the first thing you do is run and start posting shit on Instagram towards her character. I said, let it fucking go. Delete all the bullshit and focus on Nature Boy. So, y'all don't see Jazzy G response to me right there, but she responded to me talking about basically, this is her page and she can post what the fuck she wants. So, this just goes to show you that she's a clout chaser, and that she's carrying on the drama, and she keep blaming the shit on Black. Now, let me show you how she's over-fixated with Black. But like I said, I'm neutral. But remember when I was, and this is before I get to the receipts, when I was live with her, and I showed her a screenshot that somebody sent me saying that she was lying, it was from a troll page. And I believe it was from a troll page because I couldn't see no real pictures. So she told me, oh, that's Black. So she had me thinking that this was Black who wrote me. This wasn't even Black. Okay, this was somebody else. I'm finna show you. The person who wrote me again and said it was them. So now why is this important? Just like she been dragging Velvet Mom this whole time, thinking that, and assuming that shit was Black. It wasn't even Black. Look, the person who it was is in here right now. It's a planner. They just said it was them. It wasn't even Black. Look, they in here right now. So how obsessed with this beef, with you, this YouTube beef that you've been in with Black? How obsessed have you been in that this entire time, that you could have been dragging Ileana Mom this entire time for no reason? That's all I was saying. So now let me go to the joint, right? Boom. Somebody wrote it, right? She said, let me make sure this is the right one. Okay, boom. She said, you need to leave their family alone. You're making this uncomfortable as fuck for yourself, your viewers, this girl's parents, and her family as a whole. You've exposed more things about the inner workings of this family than I've ever known, and you've only been on the scene a hot second. It's getting fucking weird. All these other family members, and it seems like you're projecting onto the child's mama. Let me know whenever you get out of the space so that I can tune back in, because I like your commentary. I like how you stood up for the Black woman who was being railroaded by the HUD, but this shit, no ma'am, it really is you, not them. Something ain't right in the water, and when it's revealed, I hope that you're on the right side of the coin, right? And then
now that's her own supporter. Her own supporter telling her to calm the fuck down. And as that person said, she had only been on the scene for a hot second. a hot second and starting all this bullshit and all this damn drama. Mind you, even at the time, I'm just in the clouds in the bushes. I ain't saying shit. I ain't in nobody's chat particularly. I'm not even commenting on lives. I'm not doing anything. I'm just paying attention. But like I said in my commentary the other day, motherfuckers think that just because we got a whole new audience, a whole new bunch of new people here, that they can rewrite history. You can't never rewrite history. It's still like, if I just really wanted to, I could probably pull out a whole bunch of old Jazzy videos, because this shit that she on now, she in damage control mode now. But no, I have footage of you doxing people just for making comments in your comments, just for making comments under your videos, just for telling you to pay attention to your children. So when people get on their high horses and then want to talk shit about me and call me like I'm the biggest doxer and this, that, and the other, we all know, anybody who was around, the biggest doxer in the black sector was Jazzy G. And if you put up anything I've done compared to anything she's done, like, she can't say shit to me about nothing. Nothing.
And then another comment said, now why you lie and tell young Pharaoh I'm black, girl? Okay, so I'm such and such, and I had to message Pharaoh from this page because he blocked me. Let's be very clear, you're a fucking liar, and this seals the fucking deal on God. I can't believe Jazzy just lied and said I was black. Now what if I never watched Pharaoh live? Okay, now this is Jazzy. This is Jazzy responding to this comment. Also, that lady don't have to clear shit up with you. Who the fuck are you in the grand scheme of things? Let's be very clear. I would be trying to talk to you, right? You know, she said, I wouldn't be trying to talk to you. I'd be at your front door, and that's just me. But it ain't me, so you good. Jazzy responded and said, she not at my front door, and I already explained it. I don't have shit else to say. The several family members I care about ain't mad, and apparently it did help them. So I'll be the villain straight up. Now, here's my thing, right? Yeah, the family members that you care about, Jazzy, are the ones that are associated with Mr. Marquez. But Velvet has two family sides, not just the father side. She has a mother side that you don't care about for whatever reason. And that is my point, okay? Why are you putting anybody's business out here? That's not your place. So I'm not here to argue with you or do internet videos with you. And I see you've been, enjoying your clout, putting my name in your videos and shit like that. So I'm gonna give you some clout to enjoy, okay? Because I just want to know this. Since you and everybody else's business, let's get in your motherfucking business. Let's talk about these roaches you got, okay? Let's talk about these motherfucking roaches you got. Now let me show.
Bam. And it goes what I was saying on my community wall. He didn't just start attacking her about no damn roaches. She started attacking every damn body that she felt like was against Mr. Marquez or anybody who was talking to the family. That's what her real issue was. She thought she controlled that situation. She thought that she could do all that dirt and shit that she was doing behind closed doors. And then when other YouTubers started getting involved, thinking they really was for the greater good of it all. Like, we can talk about how everybody turned out then, but at the time, the only people that was causing conflict between the mother and the father was her ass. Now, you done heard YP tell this story. You done seen comments from even people that was her supporters telling her to calm the hell down. But then y'all want to say that I'm rewriting history? Get the fuck up out of here.
Pulls up to his line, right? And basically he says that he received a phone call from somebody, and so he wanted to talk to me, okay, about what I was over here doing in this sector, okay, as far as defending Pops Marquez, right? From people leading a smear campaign on him and being in them people business, okay? So I hopped in them people business, and when I hopped in them people business, folk got mad, right? When I started swinging at the other side, folk got mad, okay? Now, what blew the beef up with me and YP, baby, it wasn't.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. That whole mentality. The other side. What the fuck you mean the other side? That's a whole family. A whole family. But this broken heifer don't understand that. She still don't see what the issue is. Even when she had the opportunity to talk to Velvet's mom and squash the shit on Goofy X's panel, she still couldn't bring herself in to do it. Knowing she was dead wrong, she was still making excuses. And that's why when people, y'all ask me, will you talk to her? Hell no. For what? She can't even tell the truth to herself. And I'm not finna sit there in fairyland with her ass while she sit there and make believe different scenarios and shit. Ain't nobody got time for that.
It wasn't about a roach, honey. It wasn't about no roach, honey.
I never said it was about a roach.
Receipts, okay, that I got from what's his name, RGK, RFK, RBG, whatever the hell that nigga name is, okay, that was sent to him from some girl that was friends with Golden, okay, and in these receipts, okay, Golden was telling this other young lady how YP is abusive and how YP gave her a bunch of STDs and shit.
That's a bunch of bullshit. She's mixing different stories that happened at different times. She started attacking Golden because she couldn't handle YP. Because when YP started dragging her ass about them damn roaches, and he explained why, didn't nobody really give a fuck about the roaches. But it's like, how the hell, how dare you be on here criticizing other people, other families, and how they deal with their child, and your house ain't in order. And again, it wasn't that she had a roach, it was her attitude towards it. And that's why I say them roaches was her pets. Because they was comfortable as fuck in that house. It's the lights was on, it's daytime and every damn thing. He's just chilling. Just ain't nervous or nothing. And then we seen them flows. It was like she was leaving food out for their ass or some shit. Them roaches was her pets, damn it. I die saying that shit.
And shit. And how YP refused to take her to the hospital and all this, that, and the third. Okay? And I posted those
lies.
Receipts, okay, on Instagram. And when I posted those receipts.
Matter of fact, everybody, if you ain't seen this is still up on YP's Instagram live. A roach crawls on Jazzy G wall. He goes into all of that. He even started going into talking to her about why she even attacking his woman. And the reason why she was attacking his woman was because that his woman was defending him in their comments. Nobody, even to this day, you don't see Golden in other people's chats, on other people's lives saying nothing. But if people came in there talking crazy about her man at the time, she would have something to say in that chat. She was moderating for him. But fuck all that. She just wanted to attack that girl because she couldn't handle YP's mouth. That's just what she does. Just as though when she couldn't handle Goofy X's mouth, she started attacking us. That's what she does.
All right? And I started talking about how YP is a narcissist, right? Giving observations of why he's a narcissist and why that motherfucker crazy. Okay?
It takes a narcissist to know one. She the biggest motherfucking narcissist I've ever seen. Whoever she's called a narcissist, like you right up there with they ass.
YP and Golden led a full-on attack on me. Okay? So what I find interesting is that she isn't alive after getting into it with YP. One, saying YP is a narcissist, saying YP is abusive, saying YP is crazy, like I didn't say this shit 2-3 years ago in 2019.
When did I say that? When did I say that? Do I think he's a narcissist? Yes. Yes, he's showing very narcissistic ways right now. Yes. But bitch, why are you watching me comment on him? Because see, unlike you motherfuckers, if I feel something about somebody, I actually go to them and tell them that. But see, you motherfuckers personality worship. And you'll look over anything somebody done did or said as long as you like them. Me even saying that he was a narcissist, I mean, that had to been like a week ago. If not more than that. So, bitch, like, I'm sitting here minding my business, minding other folks' business, but leaving her business alone. And this bitch is over there in the cut, steaming mad about what the hell I'm typing to somebody else. But you call me a stalker? I ain't said shit about what you be typing or who chats you be in or who chats you don't be in. But then you want to come out here and project. Nikki Pope is in YP comments talking about me. Stalker. You is a lying ass motherfucker. God damn. I mean, everybody tell a little lie every now and then, but bitch, you is a compulsive liar.
2019. Like that wasn't what led them to full on attack me. It's because I was saying all of this shit. Okay? Now, she's sitting there making fun of or has a problem with the ladies that are riding with YP, who she says knows he is lying, but are still sitting there riding with him, knowing he's lying. Well, she was one of them same people.
Listen to that old stalking ass shit. Why is you paying attention to what the hell I'm saying to somebody else? And for one, I ain't attacked nan woman that be over there. I'll make my little comments, and if somebody reply back to me, they give their opinion, I give my opinion back. But I'm not over there attacking no group of women for who they support or none of that shit. Matter of fact, anything I say to why I say that shit directly to him. Do he read it? Probably not. But like, bitch, why is you paying attention to what the fuck I'm doing? It's not bothering you whatsoever. And you say, I've been watching you for 3 years? No, you've been watching me. I wasn't even a mod for YP. How you know how long I've been over there?
She was one of them same folk who was sitting there. She done rolled with every single one of YP's lies that he's done, not only on me, but on other content creators. It's not.
That's a whole motherfucking lie. Because for one, there is anybody that I rarely agree with about any damn thing. Even dealing with goofy ass. If I thought it was wrong, I said I thought it was wrong. There was a lot of things that I didn't agree with on YP, even though I have been following him ever since that he was, had the little bitty dreads. Ever since he first started out. But again, I'm gonna be supportive of, especially, young black men, because they just not where they should be at right now as a whole, and that's my opinion. So anytime I see a young black man that is interested in anything other than fighting fucking gangs, rap, this, that, and the other, and talking about some shit that we all should be talking about, I'm gonna see what that's about. But at the end of the day, no, I was not running around here supporting everything he done said and every damn thing he done did. And again, I was never his mod. So, bitch, how you know what the fuck I was doing? Why was you paying attention to me out of all the thousands of people that follow that man? You're the stalker.
It's not like I'm the only one. She been knew that this is the type of person he was. And she sat there riding with it, okay, for years. For years. So we just gonna ignore all that. We just gonna walk past all of this shit here.
Bitch, what it got to do with you?
YP didn't come at me because I was lying. YP obviously came at me because I was telling the truth. You know, like so many of you guys, Nikki, who come at me.
What
not
truth?
I'm lying on y'all.
What
because
truth?
I'm telling the truth.
Girl, you wouldn't know the truth if it slapped you in your motherfucking face. And that's a whole fact. You make up different truths. Your truths depend on how you feel that damn day. And we all know that. We've all seen that shit. No, he came at you because y'all was all on a panel and you agreed to leave that damn family alone. And then you went back to your panel talking shit and exposing that girl's family members and talking about shit that went on with that family that the greater public didn't know anything about. And it wasn't just YP that got on your ass. It was a whole bunch of people that got on your ass. He just got on your ass the best.
Okay? Not because I just made some shit up. No, because of fucking receipts. Just like how you're one of the people who were mad when I showed ZX's tax liens. Now you're talking about his tax liens and how he can't pay his bills. Nikki?
Yes, bitch. Oh, Lord, let me stop. I don't mean to call this girl no bitch, because I really don't think she know any better. So, I take back all the bitches I might have called her. I don't know. But fuck her. Because this bitch is nuts. For one, why the hell are you even comparing yourself to me? Bitch, are we... ma'am, are we in a competition that I don't know about? Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like that you are competing against me and I don't know about it. And what the hell you don't understand about the Goofy X situation? The difference between you and me, you talking about his taxes and me talking about his taxes, is that I didn't do shit to him. Not a motherfucking thing. And he still can't come out here and say anything that I've done to his raggedy ass other than walk the fuck away. You, on the other hand, inserted yourself like you did with Velvet's family, and like you so-called did on behalf of Fundi, which I don't give a fuck. I don't believe that. You came over there because Cynthia was over there. Period. That's what I believe, and that's what I choose to believe. Because that's how it played out in my eyes. You didn't give a damn about no Fundi, and that was made self-evident. The way you treated her in the long run. No, you just want to attack folks because that's what you did. I understand you playing victim now. I understand that you trying to, rewrite history and you're taking on a different personality now. I see that. But just stop lying on me. You can please go ahead. I already know that you switch up personalities depending on whoever you around. So please do that, but stop lying on me. Because I'm going to start busting your ass out every time you lie on me. And see, for some reason, I think for all these years, and you said whatever the hell you wanted to say, and I never responded back, you must have thought that I was some type of punk or some shit. That's what you thought. But see, you call yourself having so much hate for me. And just like the old folks used to tell me, you want to be mad? I'm going to start giving your ass a reason to be mad. And you ain't going to like that shit. And the thing about it is, that's not a threat. Because the only thing I got to do to make your ass look mad, be mad, and look crazy is tell the fucking truth. Just like this old bullshit. Nikki Pope and YP Cummins talking about me. No, the fuck I wasn't. You still in love with Golden. I still can't believe this heifer done went back to her platform and said, I said that Jazzy is in love with. Something is wrong with y'all. That's why I say you and Goofy just a motherfucking like. Y'all hear what the hell y'all want to hear. You can sit there and tell the shit word for word, write it out for their ass word for word. You could tell these motherfuckers the sky is blue. They gonna swear up and down you said the sky is red. With a straight face. And then argue you up and down on that shit. Something wrong. Something really wrong. Like, is you off your meds? Because something, like, you was being good. You was chilled out. That's why, like, this threw me off so much. Because it's like, why are you so focused on me? Like, I thought you was going on about your life. I thought you learned your lesson and just leave folks alone and mind your business. And here you are again, back in full effect lying and shit. It's like you starting back up your bullshit again. But it ain't gonna go like it did the first time. Because every time you lie on me, I'm gonna come back out here and I'm gonna bust you upside your motherfucking head. Stop lying on me. Matter of fact, don't say shit else about me.
Nikki, and how you try to still lie about this is saying that, oh, I showed ZX's credit report. I showed ZX's credit report because the CC who showed his court date, okay, his 2020 court date for tax liens and unpaid shit, his channel name was Fix Your Credit. So because the dude's channel name was Fix Your Credit, y'all felt like, oh, we were sharing his credit report. And I didn't share anything that came from that dude. What came from that dude was just showing that ZX had a upcoming court date for unpaid tax liens. I was the first person to throw out ZX's tax liens. So I didn't get nothing from nobody, ma'am. Okay, ZX got on his channel and started hollering, saying that dude was pulling his credit report just because the dude's name was, once again, Fix Your Credit.
Getting caught up all in the damn weeds. Somebody else was trying to make this point. It wasn't a credit report. It was a bankruptcy report, or it was a debt report, or this, that, and the other. The point of the matter was, what the fuck did he do to you at the time? What the fuck did he do to you at nothing? Nothing. You shouldn't have been showing any kind of damn report. And then, fast forward 3 years later, you got the nerve to sit there and call somebody a doxer. Whatever report it was, does it really matter? If it was a credit report, either way it go, it was about his personal finances. And you felt it was your duty to sit there and expose everything you could about somebody. Not to mention that you was around here hollering about the man was sleeping with his own daughter. And that he was this and he was that. With no proof of nothing. Y'all hadn't even had a conversation or nothing. You came out the woodworks, off the sideline, like you normally do with your stalkerish ass. And came out swinging. And everybody was sitting there still trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with you. So I don't care what you call it. Credit report, tax report, whatever the case may be. The point is that the man didn't even know who you was, didn't do shit to you. You started doxing him. For whatever reason, you started doxing him. So now, as time moves on, you cannot be out here crying and playing victim like you didn't do shit. Do I agree with how it all played out? No. Should he have stopped sooner? Yes. But at the end of the day, you are a grown ass woman. Stop giving licks that you're not big enough to take. You can't sit out here and throw licks and then play victim later. That was the point. That was the point. But see, it's manipulative people like you that want to play with word games. And it couldn't just been a tax report, because that's when we found out that the Negro had ordered a granite table counter that cost a couple of $1,000s and never even paid the people. That's how we found out. So I don't know whether you put the report out or this, that, and the other. And that credit, Fix Your Credit, that was out of your camp. That was a person out of your camp. And yes, you was in the audience cheering that shit on. But yes, they put out things that was regarding his credit report. Because if not, we wouldn't even known about the shit. Specifically, that countertop. And the reason I even remember that is because he actually went on and explains why he didn't pay the shit. Now, a granite countertop that you owe Home Depot ain't finna be on your tax report. But at the end of the day, that doesn't even fucking matter. The point is that you shouldn't have been exposing shit. And even if you did chose to go down that route, don't be crying victim about the shit later. Acting like you ain't did shit. Oh, that's somebody else. That's this, that, and the other. Okay, well, you had a little gang. Y'all was a clique, and you was the leader of that shit. Take accountability. You was all for that shit. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. But the point is don't be hollering about I'm a doxer when you done dox I don't know how many goddamn people. And many incorrectly at that. Remember that woman that you doxed, that you swore up and down was in somebody's chat, and come to find out the woman was really a supporter, and she had diabetes or some shit, and she ended up dying not too long after that. After you done sit there and cause this woman all this type of stress and shit in her last few days. Because you mad because people are trying to give you advice in your comment section. Didn't you call a man's wife because he was telling you to pay more attention to your kids and don't worry about Buddy Lee? So you called his wife and then told her a whole bunch of bullshit? Like, you've done some fucked up shit on here. And I don't want to hear not damn motherfucking comment, not damn motherfucking word with you saying anything. Because you know what? It may be some people on here that can criticize me. And I'll take that. But bitch, you ain't one of them. Now, I'm not even finna waste my time listening to the rest of this shit. Because really, my whole point was, bitch, I was not, ma'am, I'm not trying to call this girl bitches, Lord Jesus. Lady, I was not in Young Pharaoh's comments talking about you. Matter of fact, you know I wasn't. You told a bold-faced lie. And I'm tired of you lying on me. I'm going to tell you this one more time. Leave me the fuck alone. Gone on about your motherfucking business. I don't give a fuck about what you think or how you feel. This shit don't make no damn sense. And you all that call yourself defending her, defend her. Please. I don't care. But leave me the fuck alone. Don't come saying shit to me on her behalf. Or I'm going to start giving y'all ass something to be mad about too. Because people want to say I'm such an evil person. I'm such a demonic person. All the shit that I have to take from people. And half the time I don't do nothing but ignore that shit. But I'm going to start giving y'all ass what you want. Because I really think the only way that you all learn or have any respect for people is when you start getting disrespected. This ain't what you want. I know I might seem like an easy target, but I'm not. I'm not. I've never hid that. Now take your ass on. And I ain't gonna tell you no more.